Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death. Looks like my camera is froze as hell. Let me reset that real quick, see what I can do about it. I think my camera's frozen. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, just the camera, not the whole feed. Alright, give me a second here. Welcome everybody to A Good Death. Skyrim Permadeath, random start, blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. Let me pull myself out of Aetherius here real quick. I hope. God, why is it so huge? That's what she said. There we go. There's my disgusting fully animated mug. Alright. I think we're ready to go. Okay. So yes, welcome everybody. Thank you for dealing with my immediate technical difficulties there. Hope you're doing well this weekend. I am looking forward to a couple days off after a hectic week myself. Last week, what did we do? I think we were still doing Winterhold Radiant quests, and I think we're going to keep doing that at least for the first part of this stream. As you can see, there's Arniel Gain in the background. I think we're getting ready to finish off his quest line here. I still haven't been approached by Olivia Moronen for the rest of her quest. I've solicited her on several occasions in more than one way, and she was unresponsive, also in more than one way. So let's go ahead and talk to Arniel. We also do have some books and stuff to pick up for Urag. I think after this Arniel stuff, though, if we go back and we talk to Olivia and she's still not wanting to give us the rest of that quest, it might be tied to the main quest line, so we'll just move on from there. I think what we're gonna do after that is probably the Companions quest line. We'll see. That's usually a death knell for all my characters, but
good to see you.
We shall see. Also, this is day 17, folks. One more. If we make it to the end of today, we'll be at day 18, which is where the uh-oh, I got a dog here. Which is where the current record resides for our Breton Rogue. Alright, Devil Bones, come here. You're gonna have to say hi to everybody. I know I told everybody about how you weren't feeling good. Remember that? You were ready to sick towel. Now you're a happy, vibrant puppy again. Just asking for treats all the time. Yeah, I know. You're a sweet girl though, huh? You're such a good girl. And you're so sweet and cuddly. And you love kisses. You love getting kisses. You love giving kisses. Yeah, just like that. I know I love you. I know I love you. Alright. But that already gave you all the treats you gave me today, alright? I know, you're a little long dog. If that belly gets too big, that back's not gonna feel good. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, a bunch of dropped frames. I think it's gonna be one of those days. Classically, the, yeah, dropped frames are going up and up. Sorry, guys. It started off with an excellent connection and then just fell. Classically, restarting the stream doesn't seem to help. Drinking Netch jelly again, I see. So we're just gonna have to try to power through it, I guess. Yeah, I'm getting 23% drop frames, no, 24% now in climbing, so we're hitting a bad bump here. Yeah, let me just try to reconnect, see if that helps. Sorry, guys. How we doing now? YouTube says excellent connection. I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. Oh yeah, lots of buffering. Yeah, nothing I can do about it, guys. Sorry. If you want to drop, feel free. I'm gonna hang out, just see if we can get through it. Like I said, we're gonna be doing Arniel's quest line. We're gonna be hitting some places for Urag stuff. I really don't know how this happens sometimes. It's really a pain. Try one more thing here. Let's do a speed test for everybody here. Downloads are good. Yeah, it should just be game menu for right now. I have it paused. Upload's a little low, but that's just, I think, subtracting what it's actually uploading from my total bandwidth. So yeah, no, my internet's good. It's YouTube again. All right. Yeah, for streaming, you want to look at that upload speed. Now, usually, I pay for 10 megabits up. I'm getting like 9 right now, but I'm also streaming, so that's going to take away from it. It means there's like 1 or 2 or 3 megabits that are trickling through via my upload, which is not good enough for streaming. Oh no, that's more than what I'm paying for my download, Magus. I'm paying for 100 megabits. Yeah, I set mine to 7 megabits up. Excuse me. I'm only paying for 100 megabits. I get 150. I get 50 more megabits for free. That gives us 4K when the neighbors aren't also streaming 4K movies and stuff like that easily. So I haven't had any need to pay for more download bandwidth. Okay. So, Arniel, have you unraveled the mystery of the dwarves yet?
No, and at this rate, I never shall. Enther is once again holding
Oh,
out
you're such a whiny baby, aren't you?
He refuses to deliver yet another item absolutely essential to my work. I am close, so close. You must force him to see
Yeah,
reason.
you would. That's a lot. 700 to 800 megabits and basic cable. That's a lot. You would hope that, especially for streaming, right, that they would want to allocate some of that download to upload. Are you doing cable internet, or are you doing like DLS or DSL or satellite or something like that? What do you want me to say to Enther?
I don't know. I've already agreed to pay him quite handsomely for the item in question. Just do whatever it takes to get him to stop lording this over
100
me.
of those for double the upload? Yeah, for sure. All right, well, let's go talk to Enther. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting a 55% dropped frames and counting. My options right now are just to power through it, hope that it clears up, which it usually does, or to just drop the stream altogether. Don't have fiber here either. I would like to get fiber at some point, but I don't think it's offered in my neighborhood just yet. Cable's great, because like torrential downpour doesn't hurt it. The only thing that hurts it is if there's like a node that goes down in the neighborhood or somebody runs into a telephone pole. Because for the most part it's underground, and then residentially it's hung from the telephone wires and things like that. Yeah, dropped frames still going up. Ugh, it's terrible. Terrible. Haven't had to deal with this in a while. Hopefully it'll be a while before we have to deal with it again. Okay, let's go find Enther. Fiber is more stable though, and you get like a dedicated line. You get, like, if your neighbors are all downloading like 4K streaming movies or something like that, you're not gonna get a hit to your bandwidth with fiber. I've seen it clear up in like 30 minutes before. May as well power for a bit. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Magus. Exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, Enther usually hangs out upstairs. And in the room to the left here, there's Tolfdir. Hey.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Yeah, like my butt. You're holding out on Arniel again.
Oh, by the divines, you too? I've already told him I don't have it.
What sort of payment do you expect from him this time?
Nothing at all. Arniel already overpaid for whatever it is. You're not listening to me. I don't have it.
Enther is in a
set up
tizzy.
the whole deal. A courier
Somebody's twisting his ears up in a...
it from Morrowind. He
I was going to say in a
arrived.
point, but, you know.
Okay?
Elves.
The deal was already done. The thing just never showed up. I can't help that.
Okay, and where's this courier?
I don't know. Are you not listening at all?
Oh, Jesus, give me some
simple task,
freaking
so
info
I
here.
Keep close tabs on it, like I do with the dangerous stuff. Last I'd heard, he was crossing.
Just like watching someone stream on console.
The rift. If you're getting
No touchy
involved in
of the
this,
buttocks,
that
Enther.
would be
Yep.
where you'd start looking.
No touching,
Why is
no
this
insertion.
suddenly so important anyway?
That is exit only. Alright, well now we got some information. Was that so hard? Am I right, Lucian? Alright, where am I going? We're going to find this courier here. No idea where this thing is. Let's go outside and check the map. Shalador's writing must be in the sewers? Interesting. And the courier is in Treva's watch, which I've already cleared. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's take a carriage to Iverstead, and then we'll go on foot from Iverstead to Treva's watch. See what dangers await us on the journey, shall we? Elves, the other long years, yeah. Be like the original companions, just like slaughtering other long years. Okay. Alright, we got some work to do here. How's my encumbrance? Pretty good. I spent some time off stream cleaning up the inventory. I checked my inventory of my stock of potions and poisons and stuff, and I think I'm good. I think I should be able to get through the rest of the stream without mixing up any more potions. But if I have to, we can head back to Ryek's End and mix up a new stock of some stuff. I don't think we'll need to, though. Enther wants to do butt stuff with you, probably. Yeah, he seems like the type. He seems really wound up, too. He could probably use a good spelunking endeavor, you know? Duras is just not that guy. Maybe Arniel, once he's done with his project. Work on getting through their interpersonal tension together. Cities, villages, Iverstead. I think is how the Nords would pronounce it. IRL, anyway. What's this? A citizen. Okay, this is one of those vampires that got killed by the guard, I think. Alright, Lucian, this is going to seem weird, but I am going to take the human heart that this vampire has for some reason. It is a valuable alchemical ingredient. I'm taking it for science, not for personal pleasure. Don't look at me like, yeah, whatever, boss. It's the truth. Okay, let's keep our eye out for Canis root. We can always use extra. We haven't planted at Ryek's End. Canis root is a valuable paralysis poison ingredient. Okay, now I'm hearing... fireballs exploding. Don't see any sign of anyone. Okay. Actually, should probably keep the sword out. Scaly Foliota also has a Fortify Illusion effect. Okay, it was probably that guy. That guy might be, you know, like a traveling pyromancer mercenary or something. Blasting spiders or wolves or something. Yeah, so the alchemical Fortify Illusion effect actually boosts its effectiveness. It doesn't actually make it cost less like the enchantment does. Which is very valuable when trying to calm, frenzy, or fear. Well, that guy's beset by wolves. He's pretty tough, though. He can handle it.
No sign of him.
No problem, huh? Talsgar the Wanderer, I believe. We're going to take the canine teeth, some eyes, some hearts, some claws. All good for poisons. Don't need anything else from the wolves at this point. Hearing whispers. Where? Ooh, all the way down. That must be at Bethalft, right? Hello, Strudel. I'm tentatively... Okay, it looks like our dropped frames have stabilized for now. Knock on wood, somebody. I don't want to because I don't want to upset the dog. Hey, speak of Canis root, there it is. Anybody playing the new Hogwarts game? I didn't want to start playing it late in the week because I didn't want to get my muscle memory all jumbled up. Okay. For today's stream. Oh, you coming at me, huh? Where was your buddy?
Let's see what you've got.
Come on then.
All right, who's next?
Death awaits you. Never should have come here. Faismir, you won't be here alive.
Oh yeah, kill the doppelganger because that's the priority.
Rest easy.
All right, I think there's one more guy up here somewhere. I thought there was usually 3. Not the fox. Okay, so I must have gotten the whispers. The target from the whispers anyway. So I wasn't imagining. It looks a bit framey. Yeah, it does look a little bit framey. There were a lot of dropped... Oh, no. Now I'm dropping some more frames. Spoke too soon. As soon as I said something, started dropping frames again. Yeah, sorry. It's going to be one of those days, Strudel. I'm hoping it clears up in a few minutes, which it does from time to time. Like I said, I don't mind if anybody wants to drop or anything. I'm not going to take it personally. I know a stuttery stream can be very difficult to watch. 50 gold. This might have been the target from the Whispers. And then there was the archer. Where did the archer go? There she is. Yeah, it must have been that guy. Okay. So, target eliminated. Shadeling style. Back to Treva's Watch. I wonder, because Treva's Watch still says cleared on the map, I wonder if that's going to be repopulated. Excuse me. Little phlegmy here today, I'm afraid. I woke up feeling fine, and then as soon as I, like, got going and had some caffeine and stuff, it all got loosened up. Just in time for the stream. And just in time for frame drops to start hitting. The whole thing is crashing down. Alright, let's see what kind of enchanted armor we have over here, too. I feel like I've already picked it up. Oh, no, we got some barbarian armor, it looks like. And a light armor skill book. I never picked this up. Great. That's not enchanted, that's just regular stuff. Barbarian steel armor. Oh my. No, not bardish. Maybe when I get around to doing my barbarian build guide, I'll use that stuff, but till then, nah. You coming after me? Orc hunter, huh? I saw someone on Reddit, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he was like, why is this place filled with orc hunters, and how come they're hunting orcs? And everybody was like, no, they're hunters who are orcs, not orc hunters. Ah, Reddit. What a place. Once my orc barbarian is done, I'm thinking of pure mage again. It's been a while. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Oops. This druid that I've been playing, ouch, okay, that hurt, has been very magey, so I'm looking for like a warrior for my next one, which the Scorpion build's the next one, right? And I've been brushing up on my Mortal Kombat 11, coming up with ideas for what to do with Scorpion, but at the heart of Scorpion there's going to be one-handed light armor melee combat, which should get me my itch for a warrior, right? After that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to see where my whimsy takes me, I suppose. Am I going the right way? I didn't miss my turn, did I? I did miss my turn. Good thing I checked. Actually lowered the resolution from 1080p to 720p, and the stutters here lessened just a bit for what it's worth. Yeah, so the way that streaming works is if you only have a limited amount of upload, lowering your resolution will allow you to get a fairly good picture quality without stuttering, because you only have like so many bits to send up at once. If my internet is firing on all cylinders, then I'm completely fine with what I have. I think I set it to like 7 megabits up, and I'm getting less than that now, so that's where the stutters are coming in. But the problem is that my upload speed is nowhere near stable right now. It's fluctuating between 8 and 3. So I don't know what to set it at, and I don't want to go all the way down to like 240p at 2 kilobits per second, you know? Or 2000 kilobits per second, 2 megabits per second. Statue of Xerxes, huh? Ooh, more Canis root. Okay, this is an assassin. Gonna go ahead and use that last potion of paralysis. I have more. Okay, this assassin is gonna come at me with familiars and arrows mostly. I do want to fortify my light armor, and I believe I have a fortification potion of that. I do indeed. Let's go ahead and use up this draft of the warrior here too. And re-favorite our paralysis poisons. More afraid of this assassin right now than I am the bear. I might live to regret that. Okay, that was easy. I have her with me. If you want to see her again, you have to be fast. Time will stop soon. I think that was a translation faux pas, maybe. I think it said you'll be out of time soon. Is what they meant. Excuse me, Lucian, while I eat this guy. Oh, I can't eat him. Oh, stupid. I've been playing so much of my wood elf druid lately that I was thinking that I had the racial ability to eat people for a buff. And that indeed is not the case. That's what you get for playing too many characters at once. In my case, playing 2 characters at once is too many, I suppose. How are we doing here? Okay, so around the corner to the left. And then instead of bending right, I'm going to be going straight. It's really being contrary today, isn't it? Come on, you actually lower the resolution. I'm amazed this guy is still doing so well. Yeah, me too, Strudel. The Bard isn't a class that I would have expected to last this long, just because of his defensive options are limited. Ooh, okay, I almost went for the running power attack there, and if I had, the spider would have died right as I got there, and I would have power attacked the Stendar Vigilant. Hopefully they don't mind me wielding Dawnbreaker here. Okay, we'll cross the stream here. Never cross the streams! Just a speed test here. 616 down, 24 up. Ping is 26. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's better than mine. Way better.
Miracle of a song, Matt.
I think you have a bigger household though, and you have a lot more people sharing the connection there too than I do. I just have the one person. Although she does like to stream sometimes while I'm, or stream movies while I'm uploading. Stileo. So I've retaken your castle for you, and you still just hang out here in this camp? That's annoying. Alright, hopefully I don't have to take the secret entrance. 2 characters at once. Yeah, right. You do a lot more than that, don't you, Strudel? Let's just be ready to go with the calm spell. Ah! Okay. So it looks like they have repopulated this place. Ouch. Okay.
Someone do something.
Oh! Alright.
It's so much easier to rob.
I died, but I came back. I'm good now. Let's get the high road. Don't want to have to run the gauntlet here. Ouch. Careful. Fortify and regenerate health.
You're as good as
Can't wait to count out
Oh,
your
I can't. There we go. My attack buttons weren't working. I don't know why.
Time to die, hero. No more.
Okay. Who's next?
Ow, ow, ow.
A little help.
Lucian, you okay? I'm coming, bud. Nice stagger. Who's next? Last one. Okay, I got whispers now. Okay, that was rough. Whew, okay. Still in combat? No, we're good. Okay. Let's go do the loot thing. Hopefully my saving roll can help me. Oh, that calm is going to wear off at any moment, isn't it? Looks like your end cleared up entirely. Put it back to 1080p and it's silky smooth now. Yeah, I'm showing green. And my dropped frames are staying stable. So that's good. No more dropped frames anyway. They're staying at where they were. So that's good. Lidar cheese, sure, why not? This guy got poisoned, huh? Oh yeah, that was the guy I hit with the paralysis poison, I think. Yeah, fingers crossed that was the end of the dropped frames blip. Only 30 minutes into the stream, how about that? Enchantment fodder here. Yeah, I do plan on playing Hogwarts. It's like the first major release of the year. I just didn't want to get my muscle memory all jacked with a new game before I started this stream. So I think after this stream I'll start downloading that game and I'll play it. It looks really good from what I've seen. I know there are several people in some of the Discord communities that have been really enjoying it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, let's do the whole lab skeever thing here. Because that was terrifying. Just had a thought, a Skyrim version of the Fifth Element. You mean with Bruce Willis and Lilu? Where there's like some kind of living artifact that you gotta find. Kind of like Serana, I guess. Better now than the entire time, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Alright, Lab Skeever is active. Let's get buff. Let's get buff. We'll go ahead and buff up Illusion. Light armor, yes please. One-handed, yes please. We'll go ahead and resist all the magic just in case we run into a bandit mage, which does happen from time to time. Okay. Oh, Fifth Element, 5 schools of magic. Very nice. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. That's an interesting concept. It looks like they did a good job. Speaking back of Hogwarts again, it looks like they did a good job with the world building, making it feel like that Harry Potter universe. The graphics look good, but I'm really excited about the build craft, honestly. And the combat looks like a lot of fun too. I wouldn't say I'm like a crazy huge fan of Harry Potter or anything. I enjoyed the movies. But the game looks fantastic.
Never should have come here.
Mine.
Okay, I purposely missed a power attack there. Just to get the splash calm effect from Pacify.
Down and out.
That is a powerful technique. Even if you whiff your dual wield power attack there.
Give me some scuba. The important stuff. Just one place that. Wizards. That's how.
Wait, is this my courier? Wow, naked courier. Okay. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Keening. Absorb 10 points of health, magicka, and stamina. Very nice. Okay. That's all we needed. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and clear out this dungeon while we're under the effects of the lab skeever buffs.
No rough stuff. Just take it and go.
I see you coming through. Ha! Now you're stuck. Too easy. Who's next? Ah! Okay, there's that mage. Should be pretty well protected. Yeah, didn't even flinch. Alright. Some ingredients with limited availability. The garlic, elf's ear, frost miriam. That stuff can be very valuable in the right combinations. And while they're common at certain vendors, sometimes you can buy them at food vendors and alchemy vendors. You can't plant them, so they're never like plentifully available for you. Same with tomatoes, right? For the vegetable soup. Can't plant a tomato. You can only find them in random loot. Such as bags like that. So whenever I find tomatoes or, you know, elf's ear, garlic, things like that, I always make it a point to pick those up. Hey guys. I was like, are you just gonna stand around?
Help!
Oh, he tried to cast courage on me. Ah!
Nothing here after all.
That's right, nothing here at all.
Huh?
Ooh, okay. This guy means business. The chief, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Hogwarts this weekend. But I also do have a new video on the way. I gotta get a thumbnail and gotta write up descriptions and tags and stuff like that for it. It's already uploaded, edited and everything, of the druid taking on the giant mud crab from the fishing DLC. And you'll get to see some what I thought were creative combinations. It's also going to be using that third-person narrative style that I wanted to try out for a while.
Ow, ow, ow!
So I am excited to share that with y'all, especially because it's been a while since I've uploaded an actual video.
Or did the
I think the last thing was the guide for finding all the wild shrines from Ordinator that buff up your spells. No, I don't think tomato plants are something that exists. I know for soups and stews, I only need a few things. Carrots, garlic, salt, tomatoes, raw beef, and raw meat. Okay, so that might be a Requiem or CACO thing. I know there's like elk stew or venison stew or something like that that does, I think it does health and stamina regeneration. But normally I just go for the vegetable soup, which is potatoes, leeks, tomatoes, and cabbage. That does regenerate stamina, which allows you to power attack indefinitely, like, because it'll give you like 1 or 2 points of stamina per second, which is all you need to power attack. Now with Wildcat having low stamina also does have other ramifications, but at least you can still power attack, and with Spellscribe that's a huge thing. Locking these weapons in here where you smart guys can't get to them. These are shiny new weapons with worth a lot of coin. None of you are going to get your grubby hands on them. Yeah, well, maybe I will. It said weapons, though. I only see the one. I thought there was a dagger here, too. Maybe that one doesn't respawn. That was Clara's dagger. We've been through here before. We just didn't pick up the flamberge. All right. I do want to play Requiem at some point. Just Ordinator and the full Anirim suites just gives you so much you can do with the buildcraft that I haven't had any reason or will. Oh wow, I just stepped right over that. It didn't go off. I haven't had any reason or will to switch up perk overhauls, you know? Much less complete gameplay overhauls. This will keep me busy for a while, and then eventually I'll probably run out of builds to try an Ordinator, but until then, I think I'll be sticking with Ordinator as the base of my overhauls. Oh, okay. I saw it just as I stepped on it.
What was that? Is someone there?
Wow, got shot through the head. Like one of those novelty arrow hats that has the arrow going through your head. Classic. Caladran, how are you doing? Steps through the portal. No, not to worry, actually. We were having dropped frame issues earlier. Those have since passed, so we're nice and smooth now. Like a baby's butt. But earlier was rough. So you picked a good time to come. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope life is treating you well. Because you deserve it. We did technically die briefly outside of Treva's watch here. But the Lover Stone saved us. So I think that's still cooling down, I think. I don't know if it can save us again anytime soon. I'm okay, just bugged that Cairo PvP, Cyrodiil PvP isn't going well in ESO. Ooh. Well, I guess in that regard, you kind of win some and you kind of lose some sometimes, right? Seems like a chaotic business, that Cyrodiil PvP in ESO. I only put like 5 or 6 hours into the game before I decided I'd rather be playing Skyrim personally. So I haven't actually experienced PvP in that game. But it looks like a hoot. It can be very chaotic, very large-scale battles, things like that. Well, I hope the tides of battle change in your favor sometime soon. How about that? Looking for this tower. There is a tower that I haven't gone up yet. Must be over here. I've also been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately. I think I want to do a build guide for that at some point. I can't play Skyrim every single day, right? I need to take breaks and play other games. Cyberpunk is one of the big ones that I like to play. One of my favorite games from the last 5 years, maybe even the last 10 years, really. I put a lot of hours into that game. Currently playing a strength build, fisticuffs build. Been a lot of fun. Especially trying to figure out how to play that play style on higher difficulty levels. Because it's like Fallout. Most of the enemies have guns, so it makes a melee build harder to pull off. Ooh, I thought that was going to kill him outright. I guess it didn't. Using the flames as a wall. Cheater.
Split your belly like an old.
Who's next? Oh, too far away. Battlefield 5 for PvP matters? Wow. Talk about chaos. Yeah, my brother is a big Battlefield 4 fan, but they haven't released a new Battlefield in a while that's made him happy. And then he played the Call of Duty Modern Warfare for a while. He likes that Warzone mode. My brother likes high chaos. He's drawn to things that really make him angry. Not me. I like to live a peaceful life. Okay, I think I can just about consider this place fully looted. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Let's make like trees and get the hell out of here. I love chaos. That might be CL speaking through me though. Oh yeah. I'm sure to a certain extent, all of our characters are reflective of some aspect of our fuller personality, right? Even the evil ones. I feel like we all have a little bit of evil in us. For better or worse. Never enjoyed PvP. I don't know whether it's that I'm not great with battle mechanics and number crunching or what. Well, I like PvP, but I don't like the chaotic PvP. It's like, okay, I do enjoy things like Call of Duty and Battlefield to a certain extent, but what I enjoy most about those is the build craft and the level progression to unlock like attachments for your weapons and new perks that you can use in battle and things like that. So I play multiplayer shooting games like they're RPGs. I do enjoy competitive aspects, but not the chaotic kind. So I like fighting games, like one-on-one fighting games, because that limits the amount of chaos that goes on. It's like it's just you versus one other person. I love one-on-one competition, so that to me is like the most direct one-on-one competition that you can get sitting at home. Board games are fantastic. I love them. But I also practiced martial arts for a long time. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, sparred all the time with that until my body gave out on me. Are you serious, ancestors? Let's do this.
What did you do?
Luckily, I am a master illusion mage. Boom! Anybody got a problem with that?
Do something!
The only one that's got any sense is the prisoner. How about that? We had a nice Akaviri blade. Look at that. It's a straight Akaviri style. This was probably more for an assassin. So, fun fact, like the original samurai swords, the original katanas were curved so that they could slice more effectively and get through armor, or get through limbs or whatever. When the ninjas came along, they turned them into straight blades, which were more effective at stabbing instead of slashing. They also took a little less room on like a back scabbard and were a little more wieldy. They shortened them up a lot too, so that they could be wielded with one hand a lot easier. So yeah, this is more assassin-styled blade from Akavir, it looks like. Wonder how he got his hands on it. An Imperial soldier. Either he has history. Ooh, speaking of Penitus Oculatus, Penitus Oculatus does a lot of Black Ops, so maybe this guy was a former Penitus official, like an assassin for the Empire, but in his twilight years of his service, of his career, they gave him this cushy escort job. More administrative than anything else, and poor guy must have pissed off the wrong Dunmer at some point because our ancestors decided to end his life now. You feel bad for him, but must have done something to deserve it, right? Feels good to roleplay like that sometimes. Make stuff up based on what the game gives you. Okay, let's head east to Riften, and then I don't know if I have a whole lot of stuff to sell or a need for it. Encumbrance is still okay. I want to keep what I have for enchantment fodder so I can level that up a little more. And septums are great too, pushing 60,000. So no need for that yet. I do want to get to Riften though, so that I can take the carriage back to Winterhold, now that I have the dwarven blade that Arniel needed. Curved swords. Oh yeah, speaking of the one-on-one competition thing, I played baseball my whole life, all the way up until college, and I actually did get recruited by a community college up here, but I pitched, and that is like the most one-on-one competition you can get. I feel like somebody's shooting arrows at us now. Who is it? A Riften guard? Did I incur a bounty when I killed?
A little help over here.
Yeah, that's no good.
Take this.
Okay, let's try to avoid the Rift Guard here for now. Okay, we're gonna have to stay off the beaten path. Yeah, 1,000 Rift bounty. At least let them cool off enough so that we can pay off our bounty. So we're gonna have to go off road for a little bit here. We're gonna have to rough it. Gonna head back to the stream in the direction that we came from. Who wants some now? Who is this? An Imperial soldier, huh? Permanently retired, yeah. Oh, this is one of those picky ones. So, Starfield rumors are heating up a little bit. I feel like that is coming soon, too. There are some people saying as soon as March for that game. Todd likes a small marketing window from announcement to release. So hopefully those are true. There's somebody who was able to purchase an Xbox One in China, an official Xbox One in China, that had Starfield, official Starfield branding on it. And I think the current default for that kind of branding is something that is 6 to 8 weeks out. So we could be seeing that game now sooner than anybody realizes. And they've had a long development cycle on that. It should be in good shape when it comes out, at least relative to their other releases. There are rumors that insiders have been saying that this game actually was probably good to release back in November when it was originally supposed to, but Xbox, the Microsoft executives wanted to wait till this year for some reason. They might have wanted to like reset marketing on it, or they didn't want to run into certain releases last year. But I don't know. This is all grain of sand type stuff until it actually comes out. But the same insiders have been saying that this game is actually very impressive. So we shall see. Cautiously optimistic and hype as hell to get a new BGS game finally after all this time. And see what an actual like focused effort can do. Fallout 76 had a really troubled development, and their A team, their BGS Maryland team, wasn't actually on point with that effort for the vast majority of that project. It was the team in Austin that did Battle Cry. It's like a vampire or something way out there. Okay. So I'm excited to see if Fallout 76 is the exception or the rule. I'm hoping it's not the rule. I'm hoping to see a major rebound from that game with Starfield. Okay, we have some orcs over here, I think. There's usually one standing at the door guarding it, but I don't see him.
Kinda catchy.
So anybody who remembers Trailiant from the Couch Warrior series? Oh, this is a 3D NPC thing. There's a Dromora up there. Batheru?
I'll show you what a real orc can do. Die already so I can take your stuff.
Icarus, what's up, buddy? Didn't you have a stream earlier? I think you go live an hour or two ahead of me.
Pick up some steel.
How'd that go?
Fight me.
You gonna use your Reveler as a meat shield here? Will you stop so I can slice you up, please? Just finished. Cool. Was fun. Yeah, streaming is fun. You also don't have to worry about all the overhead that comes along with it like it does for actually editing recorded content, right? You just hit the live button and go. Now it does take some setup, some things to learn, but yeah, it's a lot easier than pre-recorded content, that's for sure. Reveler Doravos.
Ah, hello.
Sort of charade are we talking about here?
Kind where you have a seat, drink some wine, and enjoy the view.
Oh yeah, oh the Trailian thing. Yeah, she has her one of her Riel story had a bad history at this place.
Although I would advise against it, as he's not
The orcs were keeping her as a slave for various terrible purposes.
Off to get good and drunk, are you?
But she ended up finding some love with people from Darkwater Crossing, I believe. It was a nice story, well told, I think. I wanted to raid you. Looks like I'm flying solo.
What happened up there?
Oh, can you do
How
raids
did
in
you
YouTube
manage
now?
to survive?
Is that something that they stole from Twitch? That'd be interesting if you could do that. I don't even know how that would work in YouTube. Probably through the live streaming web app, I think. Will you move, please? Let me out. You really hate Nords, don't you?
Not just Nords, cats too. You know the difference between a saber cat and a Khajiit? Saber cats actually hunt.
This guy is racist as AF.
Stealing it.
Can I squeeze by, please? There we go. Finally broke through. Ugh. Red Rover flashbacks from kindergarten, man. It's getting late here, too. I gotta find somewhere to bunk up for the night.
Excuse me.
Shorestone is close, but there's no inn there, and that's also patrolled by rifting guards, and we have that 1,000 septum bounty with a rift. This voice actor is everywhere. Where did you hear him most recently, Strudel? I know he's like everywhere in all the mods, but just curious where you have heard him last time. Okay, we're gonna have to do some booty scooting here. Oh, maybe this is the path. Nice. Okay. 6:48, still not super late, although it is getting dark. I think there's a fog rolling in or something. Oh, there's a carriage stop at Darkwater. Okay, hopefully Darkwater doesn't have too many Rift Guard there. We shall see. There is a carriage stop there, though. Worst comes to worst, I can just calm everybody. Take the carriage stop back to Winterhold. That's what I mean. Beyond Reach, Helgen Reborn, yeah. And he plays multiple characters in each one of those. He has a major part in the Beyond Skyrim. What is that? Bruma mod as well. Oh, we got a big ass spider over here. Ah! Yeah, all the big ones. There are some other quest mods that I want to try out too. Namely, Vigilant, I think, is the big one I want to try out. And I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not he has a part in that one too. Posted your channel. Okay, so it was like a manual raid. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Appreciate the shout out though. It's very nice of you. Oh, that hurt. All right. A random cave bear is what killed our Breton rogue, our previous longest lasting permadeath character, so I want to be really careful around them. This guy tends to be a little sturdier than Gavin was. For whatever reason, he might have more health. Bigger health pool, maybe. Stronger armor. I'm not sure. Wow, it's getting really dark out here. That's probably Mistwatch down there, I think. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's either Mistwatch or it's some random warlock out in the swamp or something. Protecting like the Manny Marco shrine or something. Yeah, gosh, little Trailiant now is gotta be terrible 2s, 3s at this point. Trailiant was good people. Talented storyteller, too. I wonder if she ended up ever doing anything with that, or, yeah, just, you know, being a full-time mom all the time. Oh, Saber Cat! Ah! Woo! Okay, potent spider venom. This should take a chunk. All right, we'll do more. Whoa! Wow, that was stressful. That reminds me I have to favorite some more paralysis poisons here too. Am I still on cooldown for... No, it doesn't look like it. So I still do have a saving roll from the Lover Stone. That's good. Spent the first one of those at Treva's watch. But I think that's on like a 15-minute real-world cooldown timer. Which can be forever in terms of gameplay. Skipped Darkwater Crossing. I'm just heading right to Windhelm. I don't think I have a bounty there. They shouldn't mind that I killed an Imperial soldier in the rift. Good afternoon to you, Gail. Hope you're doing well on this fine Saturday. Speaking of Gail, she's one of the ones that's been playing Hogwarts. Have you played a lot of Hogwarts yet, Gail? I'm getting started on it this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I've been excited for this game the last couple of weeks. I'm excited. The combat looks like really fun. The gameplay, the combat, the world looks really well crafted. And, you know, I love a game with good build craft, and this game looks like it has some pretty good build craft in it. Haven't started it yet either, probably this weekend as well. Okay. Okay. I know Haggis has been playing a lot of it, I think. He's talking about his wand, like always. At least he hasn't posted any pictures of his wand yet. Wish I could afford it. Yeah, it's expensive right now. I'm sure it'll go on sale by the end of the year, though. Speaking of expensive games, I just had to get away from the computer screen, I think it was Thursday. Just because I've been working really hard, working long hours lately. So I wanted to get out of the house for a lunch break or whatever, and I stopped by the local GameStop, and I picked up Breath of the Wild, which is, I don't know, how old is that game now? 5, 6, 7 years old? And they still charged a full $60 for it. Nintendo, man. proud of their IP, that's for sure. Have it wishlisted on Steam. There you go. That's what you do. I normally have like 50 to 70 games on my Steam wishlist at any one point. And then whenever there's a sale, I get like a notification about it in my email or on my phone. And when I see that a lot of games have gone on sale, I know that there's some kind of like big event, like a winter sales event or a spring sales event. And then what I do is I go into my wish list and I just sort it by discount. And then just start buying stuff that's under 15 bucks. I do actually do pretty well with my backlog games, though. I've been playing a lot of them. I am on Outriders right now, and I kind of want to finish that game before I get started on Hogwarts. So maybe I'll binge some Outriders this weekend before I get started on having a wand choose me and getting the sorting hat on and stuff like that. Very picky about games even when sales are on. Yeah, I mean, if I'm buying a game for like 10 bucks, that's kind of worth it to me. Even if I end up not liking it after 10 or 20 hours. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad habit. My wife and I are living that dink life. A dink is a dual income, no kids, so we don't have expenses of trying to raise a family, right? So we have a little bit more to spend on our hobbies, and video gaming is like my #1 hobby now. As I get older, I can't fight people for fun anymore. May as well just sit down and play video games. We're not quite retired yet, but pretty much empty nesters. Yeah, I'm a perpetual empty nester. I mean, it's gonna feel... I mean, our dog is like... Oh no, we're broken! How long has it been since I saved? It's gonna be rough. Oh my god, all the way back. Okay, you know what? This is gonna freeze up on me. The cell didn't load. We're just weird. The nest is still very much full, but we're 4 adults all playing games all the time. Yeah, that's like the classic, like, family style of, like, the olden days, right? Where families never really branched out too far. Like in the times of, like, nobility and stuff like that. Everybody's contributing toward House Lowell. Like the Game of Thrones days, I'm guessing. You just need to turn that house into a castle, and then feudalistic times are upon us again. 3 generations of us in the house when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that still goes on in India too, and other places. The United States is a little different. People tend to branch out, start their own households that are completely, more or less, disconnected from their previous ones. One of my sons is here temporarily while he's working on his master's, but not actually moved back in, so I still consider us empty nesters. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say my dog is getting up there in years now, and when she's gone, it's gonna feel very empty in here, even though she's a little 20-pound nugget. Little 20-pound nugget of love. She's made pretty much a complete recovery from the stuff she was going through. She still gets a little PTSD from New Year's Eve. I'm not sure how we're going to handle 4th of July and stuff like that. I think we're going to have to go on little road trips and stuff just to get out of range of fireworks and stuff on fireworks nights. Okay, I am going to just go ahead and fast travel. I was very close to Windhelm at the time. I'll just go ahead and fast travel to the Windhelm carriage stop. There's a lot of stuff that I missed out on there. I don't think there was any of it was actually necessary. I have a cat you can have. Well, I'm hoping that we're going to get a few more years out of this little nugget of love. TM. Copyright. And this little dog is the most loving, most affectionate, gentle creature that you would ever meet until there's another animal in her midst, and then she becomes a monster. Be it a dog, a cat, a duck, a rabbit. She's got a very strong hunting instinct, I think. She's half beagle, half dachshund, 2 different hunting breeds. And she's also got alpha tendencies, I think, with other dogs. Am I frozen again? What a pain in my ass. You go your whole life without a freeze, and as soon as you start streaming, technical difficulties abound. We had a beagle when the kids were growing up. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get the best parts of both breeds with this one. She doesn't bay. She howls when she's prompted. Which is hilarious and adorable. But she doesn't really do it on her own. She barks, but not excessively. She barks when she sees somebody out in the front, or when somebody rings the doorbell or knocks on the door. She barks a reasonable amount to announce their presence, and that's it. Yeah, nothing to complain about as far as noise and everything. She also doesn't have the beagle poop eating habit, which apparently is a thing. So I don't have to worry about getting kisses from my little love bug. Yeah, and she's still got like the affectionate behavior of a beagle. They love to cuddle, and they have those expressive eyes. She's got the face of a beagle and the body of a dachshund.
The woodlands here remind me of home. Ah, Cyrodiil, I do miss you.
All right, screw it. I'm just going to fast travel right back to the College of Winterhold. That ought to do it. I hope. So I've been mulling some mod changes and some setup changes for my next playthrough, which will be my Scorpion playthrough from Mortal Kombat, to work on that build guide. The Astrologer crossover build from Elden Ring was a hit, so deliver the package to Arniel. Guess he's in the Arcanium now. So I'm looking forward to another crossover build with another game, and I think, well, Mortal Kombat is ridiculously popular. People don't realize the reach that game has. I feel like this will be a popular one.
Good to see you.
Yeah, hey, there you are.
Hello, friend.
Please don't leave yet. I have the dagger you wanted.
Dagger? Duh! By Akatosh, they didn't even wrap it correct. You didn't touch it, did you?
Oh, yeah.
No. Of course you must have. Did you attempt to wield it? And you're not dead?
Oh, I wielded it.
It's a wonder it's in one piece.
I also put my PP on it, too. Alright.
Of course.
So what's next?
Now we see whether my theories are correct. I apologize if I have not been clear about my work. I didn't...
We had a lab shepherd mix who barked at rocks. The house was on a hillside full of exposed shale. It was wild, non-stop bark. Wow. I wonder what was going on in that dog's head. Where the heck is Arniel? Observe Arniel's experiment. Helped Arniel find the phone. Okay, maybe he's in the Hall of Countenance over here. I thought I saw him leave through this door and then he just like vanished.
I love snow. It's so snowy.
We had a beagle, then a mixed breed dog, Papillon, with a pair of parrots and aquarium when I was younger. Yeah, I had an aquarium when I was younger too. We had like an angelfish. We had a lot of tetrafish. My favorite though was the Plecostomus that would just go around and suck the edges of the tank and eat like the mold and the debris and stuff. Oh, that's Sergius. That's not Arniel. They look very similar with this overhaul. Oh, yeah. Arniel went to go see the dwarves. Whacking the crystal with my PP knife. You know, Lucian, I'm kind of curious now. Dare I? Dare I? Quick save first. Dare I? I guess I'm not worthy of the rapture. Oh well. Hey Joe, what's up? Absolutely nothing was going on in his head. He would bark at rocks even if you threw them into the lake, like a cartoon. Bark bubbles rising from the to the surface. Oh jeez. Dogs and their little quirks, right? They each have their own little personality. Well, I guess all animals do, really. Ugh. Alright, so Arniel is dead. Keening absorbed 10 points of health, magicka, and stamina, does 39 damage, as opposed to our Vampire's Fang, which does 59 damage and absorb 13 points of health. So this one gives us all 3 attributes for less damage. That's not bad. I might actually use that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we loved him, but he was potentially the stupidest dog ever created. Yeah, even dumb dogs are worthy of love, though, right? He probably loved you guys, too. Alright, what's next here? We have some books to find. I kind of want to get started, because we can find these books in perpetuum, right? Let's go ahead and put them on our map here. Just in case we happen across them, or happen upon them, or find ourselves in the neighborhood. Other than that, let's go do the Companion's quest line. This is one I've been teasing for a while, right? Oh yeah, he was great. Biff, just one F. That's amazing. That somehow goes perfectly with the personality. He's a Biff with one F kind of dog from the sound of him. I love that. That's amazing. We've all had a Biff. My Biff was Maggie. Maggie May. She was a Doberman Basset Hound mix. So basically all the Basset Hound shapes and sizes and floppiness, except she had a skinny head and all the Doberman markings. And she was the sweetest dog. She loved and loved. But she was also kind of dumb. She potty trained really fast, but any other way to train her, it was impossible. She would go outside and play with grapefruit that had fallen from the tree. She would throw them up in the air and try to catch them. Which was hilarious. She was also very sweet. Most gentle soul, except when she got older, she started getting a little crazy. She also changed her sexual preference midway through her life, which happens to us all at some point. No, it doesn't happen to all of us, but it does happen to it does happen from time to time. I didn't know that it happened with dogs, but you know, we did have a female dog for a while, and after about 10 years together, she decided that she was quite attracted to that other female dog. Okay, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to go ahead and bunk here for the night. And then take a ride to Whiterun, and then we'll go speak to Codlack. I'm actually surprised I haven't actually joined the companions yet, because that one-handed training would have been quite useful. But yeah, as she got older, she got a little more... She started going a little crazy. She would chase flashlight lights around for hours and hours. That's not a complete uncommon dog thing. But it was a source of endless entertainment for me and my brothers as a kid. Or as kids. And then the other female dog that we had, Susie Q... was a German Shepherd mix. She was very intelligent. She was very receptive to training, except for house training, except for potty training. We could not teach her not to go in the house. So we had to turn our little outdoor, like, disconnected laundry room into a shelter for her. She didn't pee or poop there. But it allowed her to like stay out of the sun, keep cool. We had like a duct put in there for air conditioning. But she was not allowed in the house because she couldn't keep the carpets clean. Poor pup. Okay, time to eat, drink, and be merry. Let's go ahead and get drunk for our carriage ride. A little bit of water to wash it down with, and then we'll eat some heavy food first. Biff's other thing was, oh, yours was Alduin, the one I had bottle fed when he was a kitten. Sadly, he passed at 4 years old. Oh, sounds like a troubled existence. That's really sad. I feel like I'm sated. I didn't see the message for it, though. Feeling hydrated, that's good. Stimulated on skooma. Well fed, here we go. Alright. Just kept eating, I never saw the message pop up. I must have missed it. Biff's other thing was sticks. Go get the stick, and he would come back with a tree, a trunk a couple of inches around. My dad has a very large dog, a Belgian Malinois. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Look at this. We had this issue last week too. Luckily I made it through the most treacherous part of this little collapsing bridge before falling over. Can you imagine that as a permadeath, right? That would both be the worst and the best one ever. Drunkenly falling over on a collapsing bridge to the College of Winterhold, plummeting to my death in the icy rivers of the Abyssinian Sea. That would be epic. Fortunately, it hasn't happened yet. I'm still going for a record with this guy. Now, joining the companions has been a bit of a bad omen, a swan song for each one of my characters who have done it. Bratwurst died as part of the companions quest line. There was another knight character. There were a couple. The thing is about becoming a werewolf is that you become weak to fire. And the fact that the Silver Hand are tough enemies. We are much higher level than Bratwurst was, though. And I feel like I'm not going to use beast mode for a while. Let's go to Whiterun here. Until, you know, everybody's cleared out and I can just change into werewolf form to feed. And then get the experience for that. And then once my werewolf form is leveled up enough, then I can start using that for more powerful, more dangerous encounters. Oh, we're still high as hell on the skooma, aren't we? Where's Whiterun? So, yeah, the reason why I drank so much is that I'm still following Sanguine. And you get favor from Sanguine by drinking alcohol. Favor with Sanguine is 113. And then Sanguine, I think you do like the Bard's uncontrollable dance thing by praying in combat. And I have a couple ways of doing. I can actually perform in combat too, so there's a lot of overlap. Sanguine fits roleplay wise. It fits really well roleplay wise, especially as we've established that Duras has a bit of a skooma habit. I wouldn't call it a... Oh no, Lucian.
That is what I call an earworm.
It is indeed. Oh my god. Do not have high hopes for the new Witcher season. I will watch it. I may not complete it. Yeah, Duras does have a bit of a skooma habit. I wouldn't call it a problem just yet, because he can... there may be a little bit of addiction there, but he's been able to keep it under control. And he can do it at times when it doesn't adversely affect his day-to-day. So he may be a functioning skooma addict, but it is definitely still a habit. Okay, what are we doing here? We're gonna go talk to Codlac. We'll get this ball rolling here. Where's my speech at? Oh, speech is encumbered. Okay, speech is at 91. That's pretty high level. I'm trying to find the persuasive stuff here. Intimidation attempts are twice as likely to succeed. Okay. So if I have to do a quest for Farkas where I'm doing a muscle job, stairs. Who put these stairs here? Stairs everywhere in this place. If I have to do a Farkas job for muscle, to rough someone up, I think I can intimidate them without having to beat them in a fist fight, you know? But we shall see. Oh yeah, I was talking about my dad has a Belgian Malinois. He's a very huge, high-energy dog. Probably not the right dog for an old man to raise on his own. But alas, he saw it in a movie and wanted one, so he got one. But yeah, that thing has this large, like, roof beam piece of wood that is his stick that he's had since he was a puppy. And he carries that thing around with him. He plays with it. He wants to do tug of war with it. The thing must weigh, you know, 30, 40 pounds. And he just whips that thing around like it's a regular stick off a tree. Another dog that is very sweet, but is all like heels and elbows and still wants to be like held like a puppy, get you in all the sensitive bits all the time. I feel like I'm gonna fall over talking to Kodlak here. I probably should be in a better state to talk to the leader of the companions, especially if I'm gonna try to convince him to take me on as a companion.
A stranger comes to our hall.
Yeah, those bones are sharp on that dog for sure. But he's very loving, very cuddly, wants to be in your lap. Or maybe that's just a me thing. He doesn't seem to do that to anybody else. I guess he knows I'm the cuddly one. I would like to join the companions.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Somehow I don't think you're the first companion to talk to Kodlak in an altered state. Good call. We did just now this second sober up, though.
What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
Vilkas barely visible there. Yeah, as the depth of field is a little harsh at that specific moment. It's usually not too overbearing. I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. We're actually joining the companions of Jorvaskr? How tremendously macho. They'll never believe me back home.
Macho? How tremendously macho. Alright, Vilkas, lead the way. I mean, obviously I know where the yard is, but I just want to make sure you do. Come on. At least I can get through Lucian. Alright, Lucian. I don't want you to meet an early demise, so why don't you wait here? It's not you, it's Skyrim.
I'll be right here.
Alright, I'll do my best to try to not forget that you're here and move on without you. Alright, now is, here's the question. Is Vilkas gonna get hostile on me or not? Hostile?
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Oh, no, you don't. To me. He might take me.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy.
Oh, funky trajectory on that pacify spell coming out of the blade there.
Still a whelp to us, blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to your.
Okay, we got friendly Vilkas this time. I mean,
be careful.
Friendlier Vilkas, I guess.
Worth more than you are.
Yeah. Bite me, Vilkas. Actually, never tell Vilkas to bite you because he just might. Probably will. So yeah, we have a lot of dialogue going on here. I think I was getting ready to talk about some setup changes that I was gonna make for my next playthrough.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer.
So I think I'm either gonna disable the uncapper or just set everything back to cap at 100 and enable legendary skills.
Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
And I also want to not be taking extra perks. I want the challenge for like these builds that I'm doing to be relatable and kind of cap at level 50, so then I only have like the 50 perks tops to use in the most efficient ways possible. So that's a big one with the uncapper. I might just disable the uncapper altogether, and I think that that will help with the inaccurate values on training that I've had for like the costs. They're either way too low or way too high.
Every man is his own. Every woman her own.
And not reflective of what training actually costs. It's been the one most annoying bug that I've had in this setup, and it's really minor. All right, well, I'll be going.
I have a favor to ask.
I also want to get
I've been working
HDT
on a
physics
shield
in,
for Aya.
some
My
fixes
wife
for
is
some
in
Creation
mourning,
Club
and I need to
stuff.
get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Ayala for me.
I don't think my Scorpion character is going to need the HDD physics, but I wanna have it in there just in case. And some new weapons and armors and things like that.
That's a good man.
He's friendlier because he must be feeling pretty good after having just gone to the salon. Yeah, he's got that fresh new haircut vibe going. Okay, back to Ayla, I guess. And then we'll see what Farkas gives us for our maiden voyage. I also want to kick around the tires on...
How can I help you?
You can follow me now.
Right you are.
I also want to kick the tires around on true directional movement. I may not use most of the features there, but particularly for melee combat, I want to play around with that lock-on mechanic.
Bye for now.
A lot of times, I am not hitting the NPC that I want to hit, or I hit like a dead body or something instead. And the lock-on mechanic will help mitigate that a little bit, or completely. Tom, welcome, welcome. Warm sands to you as well, friend. Have a quirk going on with complete crafting overhaul that, in that no matter how I set the mining, it still takes 9 wax.
You know,
I like the faster mining option, but it still isn't happening. That sounds
exactly what comes to mind.
Annoying. I wonder if there's a script in another mod that's overwriting that. TDM is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it's not completely compatible with TK Dodge. I think I would have to switch to the Ultimate Dodge mod for it. At least it wasn't compatible last time I did the research on it. But I want to play around with it. It might not be a for sure thing, but I definitely want to experiment with it in a completely non-sexual way. I have your shield. I also have
good. I've been waiting for this.
The extra added layer of using a controller instead of a keyboard and mouse that may or may not be compatible with certain camera mods.
Ah, yes. I heard you.
So a lot of testing to do before it becomes an official part of my load order.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
It's weird because the other options seem to work. Just that one. I'm sure it's getting overwritten, but I'm not sure how to figure out what. Yeah, especially if it's a scripted thing. I don't know that there is a way to tell. If it's in the plugin, then Xedit will tell you what's going on with it. I would probably kill him before he drew his sword, like literally, because he would be calmed and then he would let me just kill him.
Whoa, ease up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute.
Yeah. Oh, she's got some clipping going on with her outfit there.
Let us hunt together sometime. Here,
Ooh,
let's
that
have
was
Farkas show
sultry.
you where you'll be resting your head.
Sultry.
Farkas. Did you call me?
MO2 will show scripts, but only if the scripts are similarly named, right? If they introduce new scripts, then it's not going to show as as a conflict.
Come on, follow me.
I don't think, at least according to my understanding.
Skjor and Ayala like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be
Could also
our
just be a
best.
bug with the MCM menu. Or the MCM.
Nice to have a new face around.
MCM menu is one of those things that are redundant that I'm trying to fix myself.
This could be a rough life.
Trying not to
The quarters are up here.
trying not to
Just
say.
pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired.
Mod configuration
Tell
menu
her we'll
menu.
keep the place clean. She always has.
A new script
All
won't
right,
do
so
the same
here you
thing.
are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work.
Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, there's some trouble in Falkreath. There's always
Like a
some
VIN
kind of
number?
trouble down there. But now it's come to a head.
What kind of trouble should I expect?
The Restless Dead. Not pretty. But if you don't stop them, they'll move on to the locals.
Alright, I'll
Good.
take care of it.
Do not spare them your blade.
So, that's it? They're letting us join?
Well, they're
That
letting
was
me
easier
join.
than I expected.
I don't know about you. You didn't have to go through all that stuff. You just kind of waited in here. Yeah, my concern about the script thing is if they're using existing scripts and hooks and events and things like that, then that might show up as a conflict. But if like something like CCOR is adding completely new scripts and circumventing that flow somehow, then that wouldn't be showing as a conflict. It would just be rewriting it. Or not even rewriting it, it would just be adding like onto the side of it and then pointing at it from another entry point. I mean, it probably isn't doing that, but it's entirely possible. Okay. What are we doing now? What did he give us? Yeah, MO doesn't show any conflict. Okay. Let's see. Kill the leader of Haldir's Cairn. Okay, that we can do. Haldir. Have we done Haldir's Cairn yet? I feel like we may have. Yeah, we did. Look at that. It's already cleared. Alright. Maybe just bandits in there now? I'm actually curious to see what Haldir's Cairn shows up as. Not a fan of both CCOR and C... Yeah, me either, actually. In terms of crafting, I feel like the vanilla game actually does fine. I don't have a problem with anything it does. Alchemy has some holes in it, but it kind of contributes to the balance of alchemy. It should have some holes in it. Cooking is limited, but not that limited. I feel like things like Hunterborn, which don't fundamentally change anything but add on to it, is more of what I'm all about these days. I don't need to change crafting in Skyrim. Honed metal, maybe, but I'm even actually considering getting rid of that going forward, too. I feel like balance-wise... Okay, so Skyrim's going to be a mess balance-wise, regardless of how you mod it or don't mod it or whatever. Ooh, I can check for spectral missiles while I'm here.
Take a look.
No spectral missiles. Oh well.
We have been in this land for so long. I have forgotten.
And I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, crafting overhauls. Honed metal. Yeah, I'm considering getting rid of that going forward too. I might keep it in just because it's nice to have, but yeah, Skyrim's going to be completely effed balance-wise regardless of what you do. Oh, I wanted to take a horse ride to Falkreath. But I feel like having access to
Need a ride?
crafting whatever weapon you want and to tempering and things like that is
Where do you want to go?
it kind of betrays the spirit of the class if you don't have crafting as part of one of your major skills, or even a minor skill.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And in those cases when I want to get the exact right armor piece or armor set or weapon, but I don't have the smithing skill to craft it, at that point I can just console it in or use the item menu to get it in there if it's not in a leveled list. Yeah, Tom, I understand that and I agree, but I would also say that if you're trying to explore a non-crafting class, then not having access to to that level of crafting or that level of tempering, that limitation is part of that class, is part of the identity of that class. And not everybody plays Skyrim like I do, right? Especially if I'm not role-playing, I'm doing buildcraft. Especially if I'm doing like the old school like Oblivion classes and things like that. I need to be very careful about not using crafting in ways that aren't available to that class.
Too many graves. Depressing, isn't it?
Like, he can still craft, right? He can still do smithing and alchemy and stuff like that. He can't put the perks into it. So it's gonna be limited. That's just not how I play Skyrim these days. Honed Metal is pretty good though about just tacking it on after you already have like a set mod list. It plays pretty nice with other mods, so if I decide I want to re-enable it at some point, maybe not mid-playthrough, but in a future playthrough or something like that, I still can. Just re-enable it in the mod list. Believe NI is working on a crafting mod, though this one has just heard rumors. Okay, so the crafting part of it, I think he was mainly focused on alchemy, and it's going to be more of a vanilla plus thing. He recently rebranded Valraven as, what was it, Algies or something? I think it was Algies. But then he named it back to Valraven because people didn't like that name. But he's got a series of sort of like not quite vanilla plus, but not quite full overhaul thing, like somewhere between like an Ordinator and a Valkyrie or an Evenstar and Imperius. I think he was going to be focused on alchemy, which is going to be very interesting. I don't know if it's going to fit in. I am Ordinator first. Ordinator is the root of all my modding efforts, right? Because it creates the most opportunity for buildcraft. So we'll see how it fits in with Ordinator. But I'm definitely interested to see it. There was also an artifact overhaul that he was doing, and I'm not sure if that's going to be something that overlaps or replaces Zims, or if that was going to be more of a like a loot overhaul. It seems like he's taking a lot of inspiration from Diablo and how that game's loot system is handled, with like the magical, rare, legendary, iconic type system of enchanted gear. So we'll see how that turns out. This is very interesting because it sounds like he's got like inspiration in his head, but he doesn't have a super clear idea of how things are going to work. But yeah, I think the Vanilla Plus combat overhaul was his first one. And then I think the alchemy overhaul comes after that. I don't know. He seems to be all over the place recently in his Reddit posts. He used to lab Diablo as Brother Laz. Yes, he did. He was quite well known in those Diablo modding circles for his gameplay overhauls. I'll come back here and I'll loot all these mushrooms. They're very important for poisons. I've already been through this before, so there is a leader here. I'm really interested to see what dangers lurk in here, if they're going to be ghosts again, or if they're just going to be bandits, because there were bandits in here before Haldir charmed them. Oh, nope, still ghosts. Alright, why don't you guys chill out? Yeah, Dawnbreaker should make quick work of these guys. Enchanting and alchemy, perhaps? Yeah, he definitely did mention alchemy. I think he rebranded something as Kill Crow recently or something, based on his last Reddit post. I'll be happy to try it out as long as it's compatible with Ordinator. But I'm not going to take a more narrow approach to any of these overhauls. Thanks for the boost. Swing and a miss. Are you sure shooting ice magic at the ghosts, Lucian? That is not the best way to do that. Oh, wow, we actually got a whisper from the ancestors on a ghost. I didn't even know that was possible. Ouch. Okay, that hurt, but not as much as I had expected. Yeah, I'm not going to go narrower in scope on any of these overhauls. So if these things end up conflicting with any of the overhaul mods I'm already running from him and being more restricted in what you can actually do, ooh, okay, that was really close. Then I'm not going to install them. Not even going to bother. But if they don't touch areas that hasn't already touched, then I'm all aboard. Val Raven seems really cool for what it does, but Wildcat just does a more complete job of it, so I haven't felt the need to switch out to that. Draugr seem a little extra crispy in this tomb, don't they? They seem a little darker, a little more wrinkly than normal. They were in the oven for just a little too long. Ebony buckler, that's a cool piece. So I do have some original build content that I want to make for my YouTube channel too. I have so many build ideas and just not enough time or bandwidth to do them all, because I've already gone down this path of Oblivion builds in Skyrim, right? And I want to finish those, and that is a great companion piece to my streaming content. But I also have like crossover builds that I want to do, and I also have original builds that I want to do too. The one that's top of mind is a build featuring Magus's Nemesis armor. And I don't want to do too many spoilers there, but kind of a unique take on an arcane archer with that one. Also the triumvirate archetypes, I got a few more, 3 more left of that after the druid ones, and there's some very unique spells, very unique spells added to that pack that I would like to get to know fully before I get started too heavily on original builds. But another one is the Nordic Kinjal, which is a long dagger that the Vikings used. So this guy would be a Nordic Stormcloak assassin slash shaman, or an assassin with shamanistic tendencies. And the nemesis would be an arcane archer with warlock hunters with warlock tendencies. Okay, so all of a sudden Dawnbreaker is using dagger animations. It's quick though too. Animation must be bugged out somehow, but I'm not gonna complain about that because it seems much quicker than it normally is. I'm gonna do a quick save here just in case you know, sometimes random funkiness like that can indicate an impending crash or freeze of some sort. So yeah, once the Scorpion build is done, I might do a take on on one of my original concepts that I would like to do. Oh, okay, that was close. I thought that trap had already been tripped. I didn't see the tripwire there. I didn't see that had been rearmed either. A lot of nice, light, and valuable stuff in here. Am I gonna have to refight Haldir, or is it just gonna be a regular boss fight? Interesting. Well, I don't know what to expect here. I don't think I need a full lab skeever buff on this. Oh, yeah, just a Death Lord. Okay. I can handle this. Dawnguard, Dawnbreaker, do your thing. Engage the ghost pup, please. Wow, swing and a miss. See, little crappy things like that is what the lock-on mechanic from true directional movement would help out with a lot. Nice, probably getting nice and encumbered now. Look at that. Lots of enchantment fodder. Hey, Mr. B. Tread carefully, my friend. Yes, indeed. I think I figured out the faster mining problem. So I also have dynamic animation replacer, which seems to be the offending mod. So I extracted the BSA and CCOR and then replaced it under DAR. Okay, did that work for you, Joe? Yeah, it can be something. It's like you would think that it would be something in the scripts or something that's changing the ore veins themselves, but I mean, behavior can be tied to like meshes and animations and stuff like that too. It's like it's very hard to diagnose these issues sometimes. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought it had to do with an animation, huh? I wouldn't have either. Okay, that is our first job. I hear a Draugr somewhere, I feel like. That's our first job from the companions, done and dusted, mischief managed, in the vein of current game releases. Oh, big sneeze, all right. Where the hell did I come in at? Oh, it's over this way. All right. Definitely coming back here and cleaning out these mushrooms, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely missed something up there, but oh well. We'll let the Draugr be. I don't need to harass them too much. Nice, a bard. Love the playstyle and awesome mods, by the way. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, he is a bard. He dual wields. He uses illusion and alchemy. He also is an enchanter, and he enchants some things, but some other things, such as unique items like Dawnbreaker, are a little more powerful than what he can enchant at the moment anyway. So using relics such as Dawnbreaker and the Sanguine Rose that you see on the back. And thank you for that. Kill the leader of Haldir's Cairn, which still hasn't... How is that Draugr Overlord not the leader? All right. We got some more searching to do. I love that TDM. Yeah, my issue is I'm not sure that it's compatible with both my dodge mod and my controller that I use. So I got to play around with it quite a bit. And I'll probably keep it disabled for the most part, especially for like ranged characters and things like that. But it's the melee stuff that I want to clear up. Whoa! Come and get me, you dead bastards. It is compatible with mouse and keyboard, and I will avoid playing video games on mouse and keyboard for the entirety of my existence. I just can't sit like that with my arms out anymore. I think I have a pinched nerve or something in my shoulder. Should probably get that fixed, but yeah, in that posture, it's just very hard for me to sit like that for very long. Especially after I've sat like that all day at work. Oh my god, really? It pointed it at Haldir, didn't it? Oh crap! I think my I think my companion's quest line might be completely bugged now. This is where Haldir spawns. Haldir was already dead. You can just quit the Radiant? Okay, I'm gonna do a hard save right here. I don't see any actual NPCs for Haldir, which is weird. I know that it exists because I used it in my LSL series. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna look up the console command really quick to just get through this quest line. Not the quest line, but the quest itself. Trouble in Skyrim. Alright, let's try this. First, enter the command. Whoops. Set stage. Manually okay, set stage CR 05 to 20. There we go. Oof. Definitely coming back here off stream though to pick up all these goodies. Wouldn't feel like Skyrim if we didn't have a good old-fashioned bug. Indeed. Indeed, 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 indeed. All right. Show those insights. Nothing too close to anything we're doing over here. Okay. let's head back to Falkreath. We'll take carriage back to Whiterun, and we'll... ooh, what was that? There is a thing over here. I don't know if I want to go all the way down there, though. That is Bloodlet Throne. Jeez, that's a long ways away to find the copy of that book. Okay, we're not generally in that neighborhood, so not going for that just yet. All right. Back to Falkreath and back to Whiterun. Immersion busted. Unsub. Well, you know, I can only control what I can control, right? I know you're kidding. I mean, we can't see your hands, super sus. Oh, trust me, you don't want to see my hands right now. It would become a much different kind of stream.
All right, hand over your valuables.
That features a much different kind of stream within the stream. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop before it gets a little too risque for YouTube. Alan Cook, welcome, welcome. Walk away right now.
Well, I can see you're not one to be trifled with.
Indeed.
Let this be a warning to you.
Let this be a warning to you. Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you? That's a cool hat. Where'd you get it? Why are the sleeves on your armor so long? Huh? Did you have to cut a tail hole into that armor for it? Or did it come pre-holed? Do your scales ever get dirty? How do you clean them? Do you sweat like a person? Do your feet get stinky? Does the under part of your tail get sweaty and gross and stinky? Like a chode? Why aren't you wearing any gloves? No gauntlets? Is it so you can pick locks easier? Because you're a thief? Okay, thanks, bye. Poor Argonian. Well, he bugged me first. He started it. Wow, Karn, just wow. Did someone say risque? Indeed, I did.
Did you know Falkreath used to be a part of Cyrodiil?
You got a wow, Karn wins.
Now, I'm not surprised we let the place
2
down.
wows. A wow, just wow. All right, back to Whiterun. Anybody watching The Last of Us on HBO yet? Pre-hold sounds sexy. I feel like I'd rather be pre-hold than post-hold. I don't know. I think they both have their pros and cons. That pre-hold feeling probably feels a little more intact than the post-hold feeling. Hey, Magus, congratulations on the strudel wow. Feels good, doesn't it? Had to be done. Okay. I think we'll have time for... Oh, I think right after this, they send us to... what is that? What is that place? For the Fragments of Uthrad with Farkas. I'm not running that mod that stretches out the Companion's quest line for my Permadeath profile. I'm actually considering removing that from my roleplay one, too. I'll probably keep it in my Shadows of Skyrim one, though. Oh, that's another mod I want to get integrated, too. The Shadows of Skyrim. Or just the regular singular Shadow of Skyrim. I saw that Magus has been using it. When he's not save scumming his deaths. It looks interesting. It looks really cool. Dustman's Cairn. Yes, indeed, indeed. All right.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother.
I feel
has
like
some
Shadows of
smarts.
Skyrim is also a good match for Requiem because of the added difficulty. It makes it like death a part of your regular playthrough, which
There's
is kind of what
always
I'm looking
some sort
for.
of trouble in the Reach, but a local warlord has raised the stakes. We have to handle the situation. Rogue wizards. I've never trusted magic types. The college is bad enough. Destroy them. Good. Do not spare them your blade.
Okay, so I guess the console command I used just completely wiped out the
Oh, man.
that quest. So I still need to do another one. Hopefully I haven't bugged my whole playthrough now. Love Shadow of Skyrim so hard. Yeah, I mean, the one time I saw you actually die, Magus, I think you got like hung up on some terrain or something like that and couldn't move, and then you died, so you decided to just reload the save. I did not do Dustman's yet. I kind of want to get to Dustman's before I end the stream, though. All right. That last Radiant was bugged, so now we got to do a new one before we can get to Dustman's, I think. Was thinking of the one with Vilkas. Yeah, Dustman's is the... Oh, no, the one you do with Vilkas. Okay.
Still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Orfina? And why shouldn't
What
I?
combat mods am I using? I am using Wildcat. Other things that kind of affect combat is... I think really the main thing is the dodge mod. I'm using the Nemesis version of TK dodge, which is script lag free. If you're using a dodge mod, I highly encourage you to use something that's script free like Ultimate Dodge Mod or the Nemesis version of TK dodge. If you don't have that option because of your current load order or whatever, then regular TK dodge is fine. But there is a lot of lag associated with it when your game isn't performing completely adequately. All right, let's get to Dragon Bridge. Yeah, I had to with that one. Shadow of Skyrim can bug out on you, just know that ahead of time. Well, yeah, I mean, Skyrim can bug out on you too, right? I just had Skyrim bug out on me a couple times earlier in the stream, just had to reload a normal save. So I'm no stranger to it, you know, a little bit of bugs I can handle. But if it's transformative gameplay-wise, then I'm definitely looking to try it out. Vilkas' one is Driftshade Refuge. I don't remember going with Oh, yeah. Yes, Driftshade. You are correct. That's the Skinner one, I think, maybe? Or is that Ayla's? I don't remember. I don't remember going on a quest with Vilkas. There's the one where you go with all three of them in the circle to Ysgramor's tomb. We are headed to Dragon Bridge. Harmegstall. That's the one with all the enchanted spiders, I think, right? The old school enchanted spiders, not the Dragonborn DLC one. Ayla has the Skinner. Vilkas' quest is after the Silver Hands attack. Yeah, I don't know why I've just purged that from my memory for some reason. I've done the Companion's quest line like 17,000 times. For some reason, I'm not remembering Vilkas' quest for that. Where is... Dude, I need to kill. Okay. That looks really far away. Okay, not too bad. I can reach that, I think. I was gonna say, I think that there's a rogue wizard somewhere around here, but I think I already killed him. Oh no, he was probably chasing a rabbit. Or something. Alright, let's Resist some fire, frost, and shock. Do some resist magic here too. Fiery dead spiders. Ah! Nope, just bandits. Interesting. Okay, there's a little bandit encampment down here. I don't know that I've ever seen this place. Is this a vanilla thing? The block skill book? Man, I feel like my memory is just giving out on me today. If this place is vanilla, I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I just don't remember it. I do remember the rogue wizard up there at the little alchemy station. Okay, update. Dynamic animation was not interfering. It was mining makes noise, which is stupid because there's no reason to have that mod installed when CCOR has that option built in. Okay. Yeah, so maybe touching the same scripts or something, except to actually fire off a like a bone chime event or something, or a noise event, a detection event when you mine. Interesting. Okay. So there you go. Yeah, this is vanilla. Even stuff that touches things like firewood, etc. can affect CCOR and its options too. Yeah, what a pain. What a pain. Yeah, that's why I don't run CCOR or CACO, just as Magus said. It touches too much for the actual features that I use it for, and then it's like it becomes a scripting pain and also like a stability nightmare. Not in terms of crashing and things, but in terms of just like bugs. But those mods are like, they're a requirement for a lot of players. So like people can't play Skyrim without them because they provide some kind of immersiveness or something that they're not going to get without it.
There's a few coins in it for you.
Not chopping firewood for you, boy. My manual labor days are long behind me. In fact, Duras became a Reaver specifically to avoid manual labor and having somebody boss him around. Of course, they were Reaver like chieftains and Reaver bosses and stuff, but you know, if they started to get a little too big for their britches, there'd just be a violent mutiny. Not something that typically happens in a milling camp, a lumber mill camp. Normally, I'm all about being touched, just not with my crafting. Yeah, and as far as CACO, the alchemy, vanilla alchemy is complex enough, I think. Don't need to add more stuff to it. And I actually like that it has weaknesses in terms of undead and automata and things like that. The one thing that I do like from CACO, even like the harvesting stuff, the harvesting overhaul, it's like fun at first, but then it becomes overbearing. There are certain ingredients that I feel like should be common, and you can get a lot of those. And you can also plant them at a player home, which is a big reason, a big motivation to have a player home. Oh, I think I know what happened with this animation. There we go. It's because I had keening equipped, and then I used the MCM hotkey to load the layout or the loadout that had my dual wield stuff in it. So it like circumvented the underlying processes to actually equip that right-handed sword. And so it never told the animation system that now I have a sword in that hand and not a dagger anymore. So it still thought it had a dagger in there. Interesting. Don't know how that just popped into my head, but yeah, manually unequipping and equipping that would fix it, because then the game knows now that you have a sword in your hand and not a dagger. Hi, Pupper. Hi, puppy. I know you're asking for food again. Okay, come here. You want to say hi to everybody again, and then I'll go get you a snack. Oh, there's my little puppy. With that sweet little face. You smell like outside too. You must have been out there being a good girl, huh? Yeah. Did you know I love you a whole bunch? You want to tell everybody you're feeling a lot better now? Yeah. You're back to your old puppy ways. Your old puppy ways, even though you got a powdered sugar face. Yeah. You got more gray hairs than I do. She said, no, I don't. Look at your beard. Oh, big hug. Big hug. Okay, I'm gonna go appease the dog. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. She just wanted a little treat. And she did smell like she'd been outside, so she was good. And the wife is picking up sandwiches. Good, because I'm getting hungry. Alright. Where the heck am I going? Okay, I gotta go left. Harmegstall is actually, I think it's around... Oh, this might be tough to get to. I think I actually have to go all the way around this outcrop to get there. May as well hit up Deep Folk Crossing on the way too. That's where the second piece of that Ethereum shard is. Small thing, but it's been... Yeah, I know. I'm that way too, Joe. It's like sometimes... Like, it's a minor bug, and you can live with it, right? But then when it's just a minor bug that you see all the time, it, like, bugs you. It bugs you. It's a bug that bugs you. How about that? I like how, Enderal... I've actually never played Enderal. I'm just perpetually obsessed with Skyrim, I guess. Ooh, crabs. Lucian, we got crabs. Definitely got to get rid of the Nern root there. And there is a slaughterfish in here somewhere. Where you be, fishy? It's like Lucian has a bead on him.
Right. Come on then.
Oh, there he is. I see ya. Come over here, fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Hit him with Discord. There he goes. It's like dropping dynamite in a lake and watching all the fish come to the surface. Another crab over here, right where I want to be. This guy's a little tougher. May as well level up illusion and the discord spell at the same time there. Light armor increased. Okay, am I in combat with some? Oh, there's another crab or slaughterfish or something over there. All right, here's our destination. Harmigstall. Okay, let's get buffed up here. There is a pretty powerful wizard at the end of this. Mostly just spiders until we get there. So spiders and a wizard. Let's go ahead and get buffed up for this. I'm gonna hit the mortar and pestle to... I cannot use this while I'm in combat. Seriously? Is there a little crab, like, following me all the way up here? Okay, looks like we're fine now. Trigger lab skeever here. And then, let's see, probably don't need the stamina upgrades. Probably will hit light armor here just for, in case the spiders get too close. Should have plenty of damage output for spiders and wizards. Don't need to use up one of my fortify light, or my one-handed. Illusion should be fine too. Definitely want to take resist fire because those spiders will be enchanted. We'll do frost, magic, and... poison and shock for the spiders and the mage. And may as well do fortify health and regenerate health just in case we get hit with some poison and we don't fully resist it. Okay, let's get in there. Frosty one.
That was a close one.
What's going on with that spider?
I don't know, but this place is full of them. Everyone I've encountered
got cool
has been
gloves too.
enchanted or the like. Look, I'm getting out of here. Normally spiders make my skin crawl, but magic spiders?
Ew. All right. So I guess you're not going to help me out with all this? How's my encumbrance doing? I am very close to being cucumbered all to hell. So we will save the looting until after, I believe. Don't want to be over encumbered while we're actually in a fight. Now that spider usually, his flame cloak is triggered when you loot him. So I'm just not going to loot him. Really? Every once in a while that gate gets bugged out and it becomes impenetrable. You have to remove it via the console or TCL through it. Here, Spidey, 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 Spidey. Okay, there are definitely spiders in there. I see the egg sacs and stuff. It's been a while since I've done this dungeon. Oh, he's just a little guy. Those are light enough I can handle. Ah! A little bastard really snuck up on me. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was asking about The Last of Us on HBO. The wife and I want to start watching that, but we're in the middle of Poker Face on Peacock. Starring Natasha Lyonne. Or Leone. It was heavily inspired by the old Columbo features. If you remember those. And she plays a cocktail waitress who gets mixed up in a murder, and she's got some kind of talent where she can tell if somebody is lying like 100%. So she gets mixed up in a murder of her friend, and she solves the case, but now she's being hunted down by the owners of the casino that she worked at. So she is fleeing around the country, but then she gets herself mixed up in these crimes that
What?
Okay, we need some paralysis here. This guy is tough. I could have just tried to calm him from afar, but he's got that lightning stuff, and even with the resistances I have, it hurts. So we're gonna have to rely on paralysis here. Whew. There we go. Hopefully this makes Farkas happy. Now I'm over encumbered again, look at that. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, he have anything good on him? No, not really. No need to let those spiders out. Is there a boss chest around here? A giant chest? A massive chest? A big, beautiful, bouncing chest? No. Just a little one. In here, maybe? That goes out to the beginning, I think. This is probably where the boss chest is. There it is. I was feeling lucky about it. Yep, I'm gonna have to forsake the flambears once again for more valuable things. Definitely want the frost salts. Alright, I'll come back for the rest. What was that sitting there? Oh, it's just a poison. Or a potion of resist cold. Okay, so let's head back to... Oh, no, there are going to be more spiders here. Oh, and we're hungry, of course. Got me a little bit with the electricity cloak there. 2 giant frostbite spiders. That's too much. Man, I'm hungry. Okay, so we're gonna get back to Farkas, and then I think we'll get the Dustman's cairn job from there. And then that's where we'll pick up next stream, I think. Let's get back to Whiterun first, though. Ooh, ah. Yeah, you know what? All that's left is traveling back to a carriage and then turning in the quest for this. So I think that now would be a good time to call the stream. It's 16 minutes earlier or so, but that's not a lot. I'm hungry. I need to eat something. So let's just call the stream here, shall we? We'll do a save here. I would like to thank you all for joining me on my bardic adventures here. It was one of my favorite parts of every week, is hanging out with you and playing some of my favorite games. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are happening across this and you like the content that you see, please do look in the description below. There's stuff ranging from fanfic to Skyrim streams to recorded content. Just follow the links in there. You're bound to find something you like down there. Couple specific call outs here. We're going to do Magus 80, just started just last week an Orc Barbarian playthrough on a Requiem load order. His game looks fantastic. He's using Shadow of Skyrim, the alternate death mod. It's been a lot of fun from what I've seen of it. I haven't been able to watch nearly as much as I would have liked because I've been busy at work last couple weeks. But yeah, do go leave him a follow and you'll probably see me in the chat there at some point. 57 Strudel has a long-running fanfic. Do go ahead and click on that if you like fantasy reading. You can't do much better than that. It is Skyrim fanfic, but just that description doesn't do it service. There's a lot of original content in there, a lot of great storytelling. It's very well written. It's a fantastic piece of reading. Same with Caladran. She has some fanfic out there too, where she really explores her vampire character Kosh, and Cieln, I think, is a big one. Are you writing about Kosh, or is it just Cieln? She likes her vampire characters one way or the other, and she does explore these relationships very well, and just some really unique ideas there as well. So do go leave that, or do go follow that. And also the Panicked Monk isn't uploading as much as he had in the past, but he still does throw something up there now and then, and he's always working on his Einarath project there. And there's also a huge backlog of really, really good roleplay content there by a dwarf. Trying to think of the dwarf's name now, and I'm blanking. Anyway, he's a dwarf who got caught out of time and then came back to find that his whole race had vanished, and he's trying to figure out what's going on there. Fantastic roleplay. So go check that out as well. I'm trying to figure... Oh yeah, Mr. B, he streams sometimes too over on Twitch. He also does some modding for some food. We're talking about food overhauls and stuff like that. And other things. So check out his stuff. Is that it? Is that it? We don't have Macadamia here today. Oh yeah, there's Icarus as well. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. There's a lot of roleplay concepts with very unique character concepts and builds. And the aesthetics on his characters are fantastic. He's got, I want to say like 4 or 5 or 6 different characters running at any one time. So there's a lot of variety on the channel. As far as like gameplay and character roleplay and things like that, it's hard to go wrong. So please do find Icarus and leave him a subscription. And I think that's it. I think that's all I can handle. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich or something. All right, Sanak, that's the name. The name is Sanak. All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm gonna go maybe take a nap or something. Take care of you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.